number of incoming links to the domain. That's how many links, how many websites, or actually how many links the website has from external websites. Then we have how many links the website has to external websites pointing to a specific page. Then we have number of domains linking, so how many different websites are linking to you and your competitors. You have link anchor texts, so if you want to rank for buy printer online, you want a lot of people to link to you using buy printer online in the anchor text of the links. We have link sources, so where are you getting your links? Where are your competitors getting theirs? We have must rank, which is a metric created by SEO Must, which is, in my opinion, a really good indicator of how many links you have and how good these links are. And then we have must trust. And by the way, I'll show you how to get all these different metrics. So if something is not very clear yet, please don't freak out. I'll show you in a second, and everything will be super clear. I just want to explain to you what these metrics mean, so you can understand how they will influence rankings. Then we have must trust, and basically this measures how the quality of your incoming links, so how good the links pointing to your site are. Then we have how many pages are indexed on Google from your site. Then I use a software called IBP, and basically that gives you a page optimization score. So maybe your page is 58% optimized, maybe it's 91%. So that's one of the things we're going to consider. We're going to also evaluate the site age, how old your website is, how long has it been around for. Keyword matching domain. So is your main keyword in your domain name? So for example, if you want to rank for buy printers online, a domain with that keyword would be buyprintersonline.com. And then we have social media signs like how many Twitter mentions you have, how many people like you on Facebook. And then we have other signals, like for example, we talked about local places. So how many reviews you have, where are they coming from? If we're talking about a video, for example, on YouTube, how many views the video has, how many likes and dislikes they have. If we're talking about news, the fresher the news, the better. The higher they're going to rank if they're very new. Then we have page rank, which is a metric put together by Google, which shows you how many links you have and how good these links are. You know, we'll give you a ranking from 1 to 10 based on these two things. And then we have page authority and domain authority, which is an indication of how good the links pointing to your site are and how many you have. So as you can see, there are a lot of metrics that talk about how many links you have, how good these links are, where are the links coming from, how many different websites link to you. And that's because links are really, really important. So, okay, enough with the boring stuff. Let's talk about where we can get this information from. So this is a tool called Open Site Explorer. Okay, and there's a free version, and you can also, where you can see, I think, the first 15 or 20 results, which should be plenty for most people, but they also have a paid version, which is what I have. And I think it's like $79 a month, but it also includes a lot of other really good tools from SEO Must. So when we go here, you just put the page you wanna analyze. Right here, I put one of the pages on my site, and then you click on full list of link metrics, and that's going to show you a lot of different things we just talked about: the page authority, also the authority for the domain, the most rank for the domain, the most trust for the domain, the most trust for the page, the most rank for the page. Okay, so everything is right in here. How many websites linked, like how many links you have. In my case, I have 3,900 links that come from 450 different websites. Okay, so this is for the whole domain. If I wanted to analyze just one page, I have five different links coming from external websites pointing to that page on my site. So that's how you get all the Open Site Explorer ones. Then there are a couple that you can get with SEOquake.com, which is a free plugin that you can install on your Firefox, Mozilla Firefox, or Google Chrome. And it'll show you a couple of very interesting things. So it'll show you the page rank of your website. I'm going to refresh. So I have a page rank of 4. It will show you how many pages you have indexed on Google. It will show you how many links your domain has. It will show you how old your website is. Okay? And you can actually run this on Google itself. So you can search for the keyword you want to rank for. If you have the SEOquake plugin activated, you'll see these results for all your competitors right here. So page rank 4, number of pages indexed 1,400, 200. Okay, so everything is right here. So we talked about Open Site Explorer, we talked about SEOquake, and then we have IBP. IBP is actually not very affordable, but if you're serious about SEO, I think it's an amazing tool to have. And I don't know exactly how much it is, but it's somewhere between like 200 and 400. I don't remember. I bought it a long time ago. And the good thing about IBP is that it compares your, well, actually, let me show you a report from IBP. So I analyzed a page on a site, and I got a 54% score. Okay, that means I still have a lot of stuff to optimize on this page. So basically what IBP does is they compare your website with the top 10 ranking websites for a given keyword, and they give you a lot of tips on how you can optimize your pages. So they could say, for example, your competitors are using the keyword twice in the page title, and you only use it once. Okay? Or they could say your competitors are using the keyword between 10 and 12 times in the body copy of their pages, and you're only using it 6 times. Okay, so it'll save you a lot of time. So if you're doing SEO for a very small site and you don't really care much about it, I don't think you should spend money on IBP. But if you're really serious about it, I think it's going to be one of the best investments you'll ever make. And by the way, I'm not promoting IBP. I don't even know the guy selling it. I have like no association with the company whatsoever, but I really like it. For the keyword matching domain, this is something you can check on Google itself. So for example, I did a search for Internet Marketing Agency, and the second result is actually internetmarketingagency.com. So they'll have a little advantage over me. I mean, I'm number 5 on this page for Internet Marketing Agency. So that's one of the things you have to evaluate, whether or not they had their keywords in their domains. For Twitter mentions, I mean, you can check retweets, for example. Like this page has 23 retweets. You can also go to, for example, you can search for your own domain and your competitor's domain and see how many people tweeted your website in your competitor's website to see who has more Twitter mentions. And sometimes some websites even have this right here. You know, like this is the Mashable website, and this article got 1,300 tweets and 190 shares on Facebook. So that's how you check Facebook and Twitter. And okay, so we covered all of these different sources to get all the data you need to figure out where you are and where your competitors are in all these different metrics. And this is what the end result will look like. Just so you know, it will probably take you about an hour to do this for every keyword you do it. And you don't have to do it for the top 10, you can do it for the top 5, that should be plenty. Especially if your industry is not very competitive, you can do it for the top 5. When we do it for our clients, we always do it for every keyword for the top 10. But if you don't have the time, it's not completely necessary to do it for all 10. And what I like doing is color coding in red and black the results. So red means I need to work on this, and black means I'm okay here. So for example, my page optimization score is 88%, which is actually higher than most of my competitors. So that's not something I want to work on. Also, my site is, kind of like in the average if we consider all these step competitors. So that's something I wouldn't worry about either. But I can see that I need a lot more links. I need better links. And for example, I have only 34 pages indexed in Google, and all these different websites have like, I don't know, 300, 5,000, 900. So I need a lot more content, okay? I need a lot more pages indexed by Google. And I also have like 3 and 5 Twitter and Facebook mentions, whereas my competitors have hundreds. So that's another area where I need to work on. I need to get more Facebook likes and more Twitter, retweets or like this on Twitter. So, okay, we talked about how to figure out how you measure up against your competitors in all these different areas. Now, what do you do with all this information? Okay, because this is actually the most important step. So we're going to go through all the different things that could go wrong, all the different things that you can find, hey, I'm not doing as good as they are. And we're going to talk about what you should do for each of these cases. So if you have a lower number of incoming links to the domain, you need to get more links. If you have